I wanted to make a public declaration to hold myself accountable. I'm going to try to upload something every week. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that I think all of us struggle with at some point in our lives, which is getting out of a rut or, dealing with burnout. So it's been a couple months since I last uploaded. The truth is, I got really burnt out at the beginning of the new year. I pushed myself really hard after the layoff to keep making videos, as well as for preparing to transition into this new job that I was really excited about. I was neglecting other really important parts of my life, such as rest and play. But I was, trying to convince myself that as long as I was making progress towards my big scary goals, then those things could just wait until later. Then, unfortunately, the startup that I wanted to join could no longer hire me. Although I really understood the business reasons why it no longer made sense for them to hire me, I couldn't help but feel crushed because it just would have been such a dream come true for me to join them. And yeah, with my severance running out in a few months and no other interviews lined up in my pipeline, I was starting to get really stressed. And then the next morning I woke up and I just felt horrible. When you can't summon the will to get your shit done, but at the same time you feel too guilty about giving up on the work to actually rest properly. So you just end up in this weird limbo of sitting at your workstation, just doom scrolling in productivity purgatory. I had 4 days straight just like that. Eventually, I had the mindfulness while journaling to recognize that I was stuck in this pattern again. But then the question became, what now? I wish I could give you a neatly packaged, I did XYZ things, and then shortly after, return to my super productive, chasing my dreams on that grind self. But the reality is that sometimes you have to crawl out of holes before you can run again. And even now, 2 months after I realized I was burnt out, I'm still working on getting back to baseline. I've definitely made progress though, as you can tell by me uploading again. And I wanted to share some things that I'm doing that's helping me get out of this rut. And hopefully it'll help you as well next time you find yourself in a similar position. So first, I reprioritized rest and play. I took a step back from trying to force myself to push through the wall after those 4 days of just perpetual procrastination to rest and re-strategize. I made an effort to hang out more with friends and do more activities that weren't strictly career related. Way back in August, before the layoffs, I had booked a trip to Seattle to visit some of my best friends and go skiing in Whistler. This was honestly a great breakaway from the grind of New York City, and it really helped me to just recharge, catch my breath, get some new perspectives. Now that I'm back in New York City and back on the grind, I'm still making an effort to better balance work with activities that will recharge me. Second, I started focusing more on the immediate task at hand instead of the mountain of shit that I wanted to get done for the day. This helped me to just get started, which honestly is the hardest part, and allowed me to kind of build up productivity momentum. Yeah, I started just getting out of bed, making my bed in the morning, going to the gym, and even getting dressed up slightly before I start working for the day. All of these small wins kind of compound and build momentum to allow me to take on the harder, bigger stuff. Additionally, I tried changing up my routine since what I was doing before clearly wasn't working. One thing that was really soul crushing about the way I was grinding was I'd literally just wake up, go to the gym, come back, and then just lock myself in a room and just grind the entire day. So the only social interaction I'd have would be with the gym receptionist in the morning, and that was literally it. Now I'm making a big effort to work in cafes, which has been really good. Just get out of the house, get some sunlight, and be around just other human beings. And I found too that it's a lot easier for me to be productive when I'm surrounded by other people who are kind of also being productive. Yeah, I'm way less likely to get distracted and open a new tab and go to YouTube or just scroll through my phone. I also made a bunch of other changes as well to just give the vibe of starting a new chapter, turning over a new leaf, including getting my hair cut and getting back into making music, which has been really fun. Yeah, lastly, I've been making an effort to just cultivate more gratitude in my life. I feel in a place like New York City, and especially in an industry like tech, it's really easy to get lost in the sauce, comparing yourself to other people and just wishing you were doing more. And so I'll usually journal as I'm falling asleep. And I found that writing down like 3 things each day that I'm grateful for, whether it's that you got to like spend time with a friend, or you reached a new milestone in your work, or even that you like got out of bed that morning. Yeah, it's been really helpful in like giving myself the grace to be less hard on myself, and also just like keep my spirits up. Yeah, so that's what's been working for me in getting out of this rut, and I feel like I'm in like such a better place than I was a few months ago. I'm also really happy to share that I received a job offer last week, which has been a huge weight off my shoulders. Obviously, every person is different, and you know, what works for me might not work for you. If anything, my message is that it's important to like check in with yourself and be self-aware, and to make changes if you feel like you're trending downwards. Yeah, something else that definitely helped keep me going is all the support I received on my first video. To be honest, it blew up way more than I expected, and I'm so grateful for all the comments you guys left, sharing your stories, and empathizing with me. It really meant a lot, and I can't wait to upload more and keep this thing going. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in my next video.